So this is the famous Diabolic.
Ah, what do we have here? Diabolic. Full of piss and vinegar, I see.
Yeah.
I'll make quick work of you.
I'm the epitome of sick. I live in infamy, spitting a written history, depicting my vision vividly. The industry's clearly tripping when I start a movement like Timothy Leary giving LSD to Harvard students. A sharpshooting marksman when the target's moving. I'm a fusion of the greatest parts from humans and a Martian mutant. Toward the world, got cigars from Cubans. Then sparked a doob in Amsterdam with Asians saying Farfik Nugan. Tomorrow's blueprint. Today my bars are mic connect ahead of its time. Spitting rhymes I haven't started writing yet. I'm the archetype. I'm not an artist like the rest. I'm picture perfect without Photoshop and dark and light effects. And yes, I got regrets. Understand I'm sharing that, but kept my guard up longer than Buckingham and basking hats. I should open up and trust my fans to care in fact, but I really need to know what the fuck this man is staring at. I'm sick of hearing that voice stuck inside my head like Simon says, Diabolic, let the virus spread. Still the illest cat alive or dead. The raps we have will drive you crazier than Travis Bickle in a taxi cab. Got these tacky fat rappers breaking out the lab cause heads are fake like paper mache to escape from Alcatraz. Countless fags thinking their computer screen is armor, transforming the superheroes on the web like Peter Parker. I won't be a part of that. This the art of rap from artists prophesized and carbon scratched on artifacts. Neanderthals drawing me rocking a starter hat while aliens from Mars attack as the moon and stars collapse.
I have read your manuscript, my friend. You plan on rising from peasant to king. You are quite dangerous. I have just the potion for you.
Now maybe I'm just tripping, or what if I've been sipping? Summoned to the other side by souls of mummified Egyptians, saying my forefathers love the stuff that I've been spitting and respect the drive of a guy stuck in my position. Those I'm governed by try corrupting my decisions like correction officers who smuggle drugs inside a prison. But I'm risen, reached the top of Mount Olympus and cast Zeus to the outer limits, somewhere south of Venice. A menace, like old dog, but learned some new tricks. My bars shine, now the dark side of the moon's lit. Bright enough to see the aliens and cruise ships and differences in the landing film by Stanley Kubrick. Imagine you mix Nas, Wu and Q-Tip with Fushniks and Eminem on Raucous, I'm what you get. Now the shoe fits a dude strapping 2 sticks of dynamite with the fuse lit to your new kicks. And I don't give 2 shits, I'm dropping science here, superhuman in disguise, I am not as I appear. I'm the Viking warlord atop the biosphere, who could body cops and riot gear with rocks and flying spears. My career's the return of God that Mayans feared. When I appear on vinyl, your tribe will clock the final years. Shots collide with beers, and I'm a shock to eyes and ears. A legend of my predecessors getting props from pioneers. And to my peers, I'm Superman but sinister. I rule the land from Hoover Dam to the Yucatan Peninsula. A visitor from outer space taking human form, detonating a fusion bomb in the booth when music's on.
I see you are not of this world. You may have gotten the best of me this time. I'll see you on the other side.
Forget what you knew. Welcome to the motherfucking battlefield. I two-step with Lucifer, and ever since I started dancing, I walked the fine line between Einstein and Charles Manson. Starved this famine with my stomach growling, like someone shouting 100,000 times louder than thunder pounding. Fuck around and I'll punch your mouth in. I'm king of the mountain with my life in this project like it's public housing. Counting on the fact I firebomb entire songs and won't stop till the world's inside my palm like Viacom. Diabolic, I'll supply the higher wattage via fiber optic wire till you acquire some kind of knowledge. Cause life made me grow wise than old timers, hot-headed like the Ghost Rider behind a slow driver. Soul survivor, flowing live is second nature, so don't test. It's best to save your breath like respirators. I throw a punch at your ribs that gives your lungs asthma and has you pouring out your guts faster than Dutch masters. Drunk bastard, past the point of no return like Denzel, tricking Ethan Hawke into smoking Sherm. Judgment overturned, holding court like Mordecai. Immortalized when I make statues bleed and portraits cry. I'll go to war for mine, rebel army, guard the border. I'm in the trenches, barking orders like I'm Sergeant Slaughter. Pray to Jesus H for mercy and plead your case, cause on the front lines you're dead the second that you see my face.
This is the front line, this is the dead zone. Barely alive or in a box, is how you head home. This is the front line, this is the life that I chose. I thought I told you motherfuckers to lock and load.
This is the front line, this is the dead zone. Barely alive or in a box, is how you head home. This is the front line, this is the life that I chose. I thought I told you motherfuckers to lock and load.
They said that the success of my music was theoretic, but my revenge is sweet enough to murder diabetics. Eugenics, Procter & Gamble, credit racial science. Couldn't produce a more aggressive intellectual giant. Nephilim, bury him with the bullets left in him. My heart is blacker than the children of Thomas Jefferson, blacker than back in the days of the tar and feathering. A cancerous endocrine, the eagle last American, the hatchet and the sticks, the fascist emblem. You could call it conspiracy theory, I don't give a motherfuck. You could get your motherfucked. National security's a code word for cover up. Hold that down, I look at character, never let the color get to you. I got white revolutionaries like Muslims in Chechnya, percussion dumping like the Russian mafia over ya. But even they know what it's like when you fighting for svoboda. So whether Slavic or Islamic, vodka, gin tonic, drunken fantasies are cool, son. But here's the grim logic: you niggas wanna play industry and start to be rich until they fuck you for millions. Like Paul McCartney's bitch, my lions live inside a box like Jumanji. Sick niggas that'll stab you up like Indira Gandhi. So never desecrate the space on which I meditate. My thoughts rip through tank armored metal plates and start to resonate to the spot where Moses caused the sea to separate. The place that the prophet Muhammad started to levitate. The exact moment that Jesus rose set awake, and Sid Harder became the Buddha that regenerates. Half a bar over, but I bring it home colder than dead soldiers. So controller, holder of knowledge, so fuck Dianetics. I'm like the whole librarian Kemet with Anunnaki genetics.
This is the front line, this is the dead zone. Barely alive or in a box is how you head home. This is the front line, this is the life that I chose. I thought I told you motherfuckers to lock and load.
This is the front line, this is the dead zone. Barely alive or in a box is how you head home. This is the front line, this is the life that I chose. I thought I told you motherfuckers to lock and load. Yeah, motherfucker. Immortal Technique, Diabolic. This is the front line. The people first one time. 32 and a little something. 33 degrees, motherfucker. Go home and figure it out.
I'm respected in this game, I rocked every spot I've been in. Why you can't show your face like Islamic women rocking linen? But I'm stuck living in mom's house without a fucking bed, cause these major labels put out whack MCs like Pumpkinhead. So I ain't touching bread, I've been ducking feds. Ain't even hustle for myself, I spend it on some cunt instead. Got nothing left, every breath is harder than the last. When success seems out of reach, slipping farther in the past. That's why I'm trash, sparking up this hash in a session. Packing up more angel dust than the attic in heaven. That's why I'm pissed off like having a bladder infection, with broken catheters left in my dick while I have an erection. It got me liable to snap in a matter of seconds, pulling Mac 11s like pun from the back of an accurate legend. I just think of my future, past and the present, try to capture the essence and find some sort of lasting impression. But all I found's a corrupt cop's act of aggression, grabbing me and smashing my head in with the back of his weapon. That's why I'm beyond the blessings of a Catholic confession, and why I take cash when the plates pass for collection. I've had it with being the illest rapper to step in, lacking success in a game where dudes bite like they don't have a reflection. I've had it with these labels, so I'm breaking the mold, cause they ain't just taking creative control, they're taking my soul. The reason I'm a liar, the reason I'm a thief, the reason that I steal, the reason that I cheat, is the reason you avoid me when I'm walking down the street. And it's probably the same reason I'll end up deceased. The reason I'm a liar, the reason I'm a thief, the reason that I steal, the reason that I cheat, is the reason that I wild out and ride in the street. And it's the same reason my fucking life will never have peace. Yeah, I think about hip-hop and hell, they just take it away. Cause I grew up when Wu-Tang got rotational radio play. But nowadays if I say shit, I'm nothing but a hater. Till I pull a rusty razor and cut your face like fucking paper. Maybe I'm mad cause labels use food stamps to pay me, but I can't be the only one who'd rather hit boot camp than Jay-Z. So yeah, I'm underground and my fans are backpackers, but at least my fans don't buy mixtapes full of whack rappers. I can't front, I listen when I'm in the club grabbing tits and the bass is so loud I don't hear the trash you're spitting. All that glamour, glitz and packs of crack you're flipping won't be real till you stop bragging and say it was a bad decision. If you're anything like me, you're poor with a tortured past, getting beat by pigs cause your pants are half off your ass. Ain't tossing cash and photographs with some camera crew. You was black and blue in handcuffs on New York Avenue. That's the truth, that's the reason I'm almost suicidal. Feeling out of place like Muslims with a Jewish Bible. Been taking drama from my baby mama, now my mind is gone. Weight of the world on my shoulders and 8 planets piled on. Rifle drawn, pointed at the cops when you calling them. 6 million ways to die, I'll try all of them. Holding a Glock and squeezing until they stop my breathing. I know I'm crazy, don't ask me why, I got my reasons. The reason I'm a liar, the reason I'm a thief, the reason that I steal, the reason that I cheat, is the reason you avoid me when I'm walking down the street. And it's probably the same reason I'll end up deceased. The reason I'm a liar, the reason I'm a thief, the reason that I steal, the reason that I cheat, is the reason that I wild out and riot in the street. And it's the same reason my fucking life will never have peace. The devil looks right in your eyes and you find out your entire life is a lie. Inside Capitol Hill, those cowards were laughing. The towers were crashing, they allowed it to happen. Devoured the fragments in the media's sight with some of the sickest shit I ever seen in my life. Orchestrated by Masons, all related. Their royal seal and oil fields, corporate hatred. But how can I be concerned with world war? Gotta worry about dying from sticking some girl raw. What you heard before ain't as big of a lesson as George and Jeb Bush rigging elections. Press release worldwide, west to east, followed by George Jr.'s acceptance speech. I'm too stressed to sleep, but believe I'm alive, cause death just creeps, so I sleep when I die. I'm screaming out why as I reach for the sky. I dance with the devil, God don't even reply. Burn weed till I'm high, with my chest wheezing, left breathing, shadow of death creeping. My ex beefing, laying threats to get even. Me dreaming of Russian roulette, left leaking. But if I was left leaking, I'd be accepting judgment. So I made my choice, I ain't accepting nothing. I don't believe your truth, I've been lied to. So if you're ready to fight, I'm right beside you. If you don't believe, you don't see what I do. Just open your eyes, the truth's inside you. I don't believe your truth, I've been lied to. So if you're ready to fight, I'm right beside you. If you don't believe, you don't see what I do. Just open your eyes, the truth's inside you. I run in CBS with a Beretta shooting. This way, I can televise the revolution. No resolution when cops load up a Glock clip and shoot like you Diallo holding his wallet. Luckily, Diabolic was raised with street smarts, taught since birth to evade police knocks. Praying to God, fighting Satan's beast mark, hoping one day I can make the seas part. I cross the train tracks and hear an outcry, like why's the ghetto always on the south side? Skeptics will understand the art of war when they lock the streets and declare martial law. When a rain of microchips starts to pour, what the fuck you think the National Guard is for? It's a bad dream when Big Brother maps genes and injects technology in kids' vaccines. It's next to nothing but my blood pressure's rushing. And damn right I fight sleep cause death's his cousin. Now maybe you'll believe me and listen a bit. When you're online to get a microchip in your wrist, we're living this shit. Government's playing a role. They invented AIDS for population control. They've taken a hold and sold Satan your soul, while people like me and you are breaking the mold. I don't believe your truth, I've been lied to. So if you're ready to fight, I'm right beside you. If you don't believe, you don't see what I do. Just open your eyes, the truth's inside you. I don't believe your truth, I've been lied to. So if you're ready to fight, I'm right beside you. If you don't believe, you don't see what I do. Just open your eyes, the truth's inside you. It's not just my home, it's real in every place. Like anthrax sent from a military base. Y'all emulate snakes who imitate disciples. Watching the Catholic Church manipulate the Bible. I never stood a chance of enjoying the scripture. Freemasons, freebasing, poison the mixture. My point is true, but the boys in blue got me looking over my shoulder trying to enjoy the view. Got 2 words for Bloomberg and Giuliani. Fuck you, George Bush and the Illuminati. I wanna go in the Oval Office, pop a few, and act out the cover of Revolutionary Volume 2. They watching you, it's the national pastime. Believe me, I'll be red flag for that last line. Pole 9 will lock down the hood forever. They a bigger gang than Bloods and Crips put together. Marines still die in Iraq, it seems ill. Bush already contracted lobbyists to rebuild. They'll fund his campaign, he the foulest vermin. Trying to build a pipeline owned by Halliburton. But God's watching us to keep the evidence clear, while Lucifer whispers orders in the president's ear. Heaven is near, but hell is even closer. I live it every day, watching demons approach us. I don't believe your truth, I've been lied to. So if you're ready to fight, I'm right beside you. If you don't believe, you don't see what I do. Just open your eyes, the truth's inside you. I don't believe your truth, I've been lied to. So if you're ready to fight, I'm right beside you. If you don't believe, you don't see what I do. Just open your eyes, the truth's inside you.
I step on stage looking like a lumberjack from East Vermont, killing the whole underground like tunnel rats in Vietnam. Y'all are fucking whack, shut your trap when we perform. Fuck your raps, I'm in back, puffin' wax with Cheech and Chong. Girls everywhere, front to back and cheetah thongs. Rumps as fat as Nia Longs or some of that Latina porn. They want my seed, they love the fact my semen forms inside the uterus and becomes a rapper's demon spawn. So pack your weed and bongs, feel the vibe and break a sweat. She'll recline and waiting for that psilocybin to take effect. Cloud 9, this silver lining's the greatest yet. But if you ain't saying yes, I'm the illest rhyme and save your breath. Whoever's waving text, I'm killing guys with bayonets. No one you know sprays unless they're filling 9s with nays and necks. Wait a sec, I'm just killing time, making threats. Today I get to murder these space cadets like Jason X. Place your bets, will I live the dream and be the GOAT? Or do I have to flip a scheme about triple beams and keys of coke? Do I need to boast about limousines and legal notes? Hey, what if I skateboard in skinny jeans and eat a roach? How about being dope, an intravenous lethal dose to give the fiends who's in the demons didn't see what means the most? That's my team's approach, did our thing and run the shit. Sipping drinks, puffing spliffs, middle fingers up like this. Diabolic in the place to be. Party people, nobody's fucking with me. I said, diabolic in the place to be. MCs, nobody's fucking with me. Come on, diabolic in the place to be. B-boys, nobody's fucking with me. I said, diabolic in the place to be. Let them know, nobody's fucking with me. Nah. Yo, I'm about to quit. I'm giving up, I hate the scene, cause fake friends are switching up. It isn't what they make it seem. So here's a dick to suck, lick my nuts and take between my ball sack and asshole. It's been a month since they've been cleaned, and I don't give a fuck. I'm twisting up the strain of green in the cut. Lick it up, with a slut I reign supreme. And I don't need to spend $1 million to chase the dream, cause my dick's enough to make bitches blush like Maybelline. I just make up schemes, stunting bitch, stacking guap. That's word to the custom fitted platinum watch I haven't got. My life is sucked a bit, a struggle with a tragic plot, but who cares, I'm loving it. Double fisting, yakking, scotch, bag of pot, on some other shit, an astronaut, abducting chicks, all aboard the mothership, the planet rock. My DJ's running shit, we pack the spot, more nights round tables than the government in Camelot. I ain't clapping shots, I cutting bricks for crack the cop, push the ghetto boys like a publicist for rap a lot. I'm the aftershock of rock, kimchi, rapping pop, upper echelon. To me, Travis Scott's a laughing stock, among other up-and-coming rappers that just dropped. Luckily for y'all, it don't matter if you're whack or not. All that matters is the fashion on on your Magnavox, having guap and flash, and I am living in a paradox. It has to stop, so I'ma smoke chugging Bud Light and fuck up more relationships than Joe Budden's love life. Haters flip, all these pole-hugging cunts might get vaginoplasty, pussy so fucking uptight. Diabolic in the place to be. Party people, nobody's fucking with me. I said, diabolic in the place to be. MCs, nobody's fucking with me. Come on, diabolic in the place to be. B-boys, nobody's fucking with me. I said, diabolic in the place to be. Tell Quali, nobody's fucking with me. Nah.
Northern lights on fire, get higher off of each bull. Plot deceitful, we wolves dressed in sheep's wool. We the people are not accepting our demise. We concealing our identities, a blessing in disguise. Directly in my eyes, that's where the fire scorches. Seeking higher forces inside of iron horses. Alive as corpses, where the heroes left to die. Like it's a standoff at high noon under desert skies. L.I. to Bedford-Stuyvesant, uptown where tech resides. As God's my witness, I got him scared to testify. If you real, you recognize our lives are jeopardized. So we drink away pain and maintain by getting high. Come on, step inside, play the track, let it ride. See why I burn bridges, turn vicious, sever ties. Cause every time somebody put Bollock under pressure, like flash before my eyes, I burn an image on my retina. To tell the life I'm leading is hell. I can see the future, it's my past repeating itself. Me catching several cases and just sleeping in cells like Al-Qaeda plotting to send you plastique in the mail. I know Jesus can feel that I miss my silent nights since they've been replaced by siren lights and firefights. I duel on iron mics and excel when it's crunch time. Double fisted, alcoholism in my bloodline. Sometimes they say I'm crazy and they sorta right. I wanna go door to door tonight, murdering till morning light. Cause I was born poor and I ain't the corporate type. So maybe when I got shit, I'll think there's more to life. Till it happens, yeah, right. I'll fight and I'll paper chase off the books, dodging the federal government's database. At a later date, my paper mate may just change my fate. Paid to write about the times when I made mistakes now. Fathom what was foretold at the crossroads. God talking back in Morse code. Lost soul as confused as Donnie Darko, wishing I was ignorant to these Illuminati barcodes. The shit I know can make the human body's heart blow. Presidential plots supplying Giuliani's cargo. Carloads of soldiers in illegal wars with a system designed to keep the poor people poor. To keep the poor asking why the fuck they breathing for. Mad like let's burn the flag that we pledge allegiance toward. Tired of these streets, sick of this convenience store. Fuck I do, nothing new, everything I've seen before. OD, pounds of weed, G's of raw. Now I see keys are pure, stashed in Buick Regal doors. Creating a monster in the streets, deepest core. So it's time all y'all realize that we at war, come on. Just a normal guy, living like I'm born to die. Borderline insane, but on a higher plane that y'all can fly. Taking lethal action, tear this beat to fragments. Put the pieces back in place the way that we imagine. I release the Kraken, a violent beast attacking, a fire-breathing dragon flying by the people rapping. Now let's see what happens when I free the rage inside to vaporize the way that I feel. See if they survive. My attitude's fucked up, my brain is fried. Today I stayed alive, tomorrow may just be the day I die. I act accordingly, in fact I act disorderly and cordially invite you forgeries to go to war with me. My metaphors got underground heads supporting me. I gain respect, proofs and label checks, I'm getting quarterly still. Never sold my soul to pop them gold bottles. I wrote novels while this code follows like my role models. I'm on another level, for you it's such a pity. Fuck these other guys, my people run the city. My name is Diabolic, my shit is rough and gritty. So tell a friend, tell a foe, nobody's fucking with me. I'm on another level, for you it's such a pity. Fuck these other guys, my people run the city. My name is Diabolic, my shit is rough and gritty. So tell a friend, tell a foe, nobody's fucking with me. I'll make a million stacks chillin', being ill at rap. Y'all pussies couldn't pull that shit off with a Brazilian wax. Saying shit so groundbreaking, children snap as the beams making up the foundation of this building crack. How real is that? Villains back in full effect. Wolves who test took their best shot and got no bullets left. Too many garbage artists marketing this M.E.R.I.C.A cartridge while we're looking at you like, don't worry about him, he's harmless. And regardless, one swing will sting your jaw, and I would swing before you lift a finger toward that thing you draw. I'm just thinking more, what I put in ink is raw. Swinging swords like samurai in Singapore bring to war. And while the king performs, he gets overthrown like he missed the cutoff man and the tie-in runner's going home. I'm the lunatic who do the shit you don't condone, that bipolar chromosome, so watch your fucking vocal tone. I'm on another level, for you it's such a pity. Fuck these other guys, my people run the city. My name is Diabolic, my shit is rough and gritty. So tell a friend, tell a foe, nobody's fucking with me. I'm on another level, for you it's such a pity. Fuck these other guys, my people run the city. My name is Diabolic, my shit is rough and gritty. So tell a friend, tell a foe, nobody's fucking with me. They say I'm antisocial, they say I'm introverted, but I just hear what y'all say and talking isn't worth it. Forget the gimmicks, I kept my image picture perfect and flipped the cursive for the critics here to misinterpret. I'm just spitting verses classified as urban legend. Cats who try to battle die, the sax the grinds the murder weapon. And I'll be satisfied, natural high to herbal essence. Lesson fans like there's no second chance for first impressions. Diabolic murked the session, then released the classic, wreaking havoc like an alien that's bleeding acid. Beneath the madness in an underground secret passage, we rebel till either hell freezes so the people catch it. Keeping at this till I meet a fiery death, or this shit gets out of control like I got IBS. Highly blessed, someone say I'm heaven sent, cause when I die I'll resurrect, come back and represent. I'm on another level, for you it's such a pity. Fuck these other guys, my people run the city. My name is Diabolic, my shit is rough and gritty. So tell a friend, tell a foe, nobody's fucking with me. I'm on another level, for you it's such a pity. Fuck these other guys, my people run the city. My name is Diabolic, my shit is rough and gritty. So tell a friend, tell a foe, nobody's fucking with me.
Yes, today begins a new order. Your lands, your possessions, your very lives will gladly be given in tribute to me. In return for your obedience, you will enjoy my generous protection. In other words, you will be allowed to live.
Yeah. Freedom's been overthrown by skull and bone scrolling key lunatics, upside down crucifix on they rosary. It's the home of the brave land of the supposed free and trilateral commission expeditions overseas. Opposing me's a socially accepted secret known to me. The Jason group mistakes the truth as its golden fleece. Am I supposed to believe Masons who have a mixture of Satan and Catholic scripture, trading some gas to Hitler? Should I believe when your forefathers Jack the Ripper and you worship statues in the forest and practice Wicca? I've seen it unfold. Summer season, reading a scroll, translating Mason, speaking in code at Bohemian Grove. Prince Bernard of the Netherlands left some evidence, and the Bilderberg shows our presidents ever since. Veteran Illuminati invaded the Scottish Rite, denounced God and Christ, worship man and forgot the lights. So I gotta fight, cause I don't care how it sounds. The CIA planted C4 to bring the towers down. Planes hit, a weapons born, tracking us with echelon when video exists of a missile hitting the Pentagon. What a masterpiece, the past repeats, it's never gone. gone in daddy's footsteps. Junior reenacts Desert Storm like let's get it on. Act righteous, cause a fast crisis, double gas prices, and blame the fact we tax hiked it. But observant optics can see through a vermin's logic to just turn a profit and fatten Halliburton's pockets, making Satan's fire lakes out a higher place. So this time I break, there's only so much I can take. Here's the truth, we the people have been seeing your attempts and realize we the ones you declared war against. Here's the truth, I refuse to have you controlling me with my faith in a bunch of snakes I just don't believe. Here's the truth, we the people have been seeing your attempts and realize we the ones you declared war against. Here's the truth, I refuse to have you controlling me with my faith in a bunch of snakes I just don't believe. The Holy Roman crown is sacred, and it seems the house of David left black nobility and Jesus somehow related. Black don't refer to the color of these cowards' faces. Their powder-pasted skin makes them the proudest racists. Illuminated lineage of lonely chromosomes, known for seeking the return of the Holy Roman throne. Committee of 300, calling shots close to home. Tapping in your mobile phones, matching up your vocal tones. It's your darkest beliefs started with Harvard's elite and Yale's fraternal orders, marketing the market of beasts. Deceiving as a demon, playing the part of a priest. Hadsburgs causing famine while we starve in the streets. Old school psychology, basing fate on numerology. The newest colony and Lucifer's future prophecy. An aristocracy with souls in the devil's hands. An architecture plan, city streets designed as pentagrams. Hidden cams on every inch of this blessed land. A very chip GPS attached to your genetic strands. But I'll be damned if I allow some coward to drown me in the powers he proudly learned from Aleister Crowley. Cause out of my county on the turnpike, word life, there's Nazi propaganda promoting Bush's Third Reich. Turn right at the left wing and find these cult leaders, then expose FEMA before you take the fall like cold Seavers. No Geneva Convention, peace treaty, you'll be safe when the elite make a one world government police state. I know y'all relate and even I hope I'm wrong, but I know I'm not, cause I know what the fuck is going on. Here's the truth, we the people have been seeing your attempts and realize we the ones you declared war against. Here's the truth, I refuse to have you controlling me with my faith in a bunch of snakes I just don't believe. Here's the truth, we the people have been seeing your attempts and realize we the ones you declared war against. Here's the truth, I refuse to have you controlling me with my faith in a bunch of snakes I just don't believe.
As a kid, my attitude was you were born to die next. Draw a firearm, so I sketched Human Torch's biceps. Learn like everybody who endured the mindset. Selling coke was dumb, we had stupid drawing Pyrex. Dying breed, it's true, there's 4 or 5 left. You puke before you try the food for thought I digest. Hot rep till pigs in uniforms can fly jets. Through hell freezing where I keep a unicorn as my pet. So I digress with battle plans so precise. They'll impact the land and cause an avalanche of snow and ice. Brought a cameraman to capture candid flows tonight. Trapping fans in the screen like Carol Ann and Poltergeist. Doesn't matter, fan, black or tan, a token white. The average man from Pakistan, Dapper Dan, a Dolomite. I'm the prototype, legendary predecessor. 15th and 7th letter, OG, but I said it better. I grew up in a cypher at a house party. Needle hits the record now, let's see who could outsmart me. I'm here to school y'all. Rip the microphone to shreds. I grew up in a cypher at a house party. Needle hits the record now, let's see who could outsmart me. I'm here to school y'all. Rip the microphone to shreds. It's in my chromosomes to hold the throne. That's why my name buzzed like Kevin's brother in Home Alone. I hope it's known I hear voices when I write rhymes. Left side of my brain saying I ain't in my right mind. At nighttime it's stigmata, the demon's loose, and he will reproduce, just mix vodka and sweet vermouth. I'll be recruiting chicks hotter than steaming soup to give a little head like witch doctors and Beetlejuice. I can reek a poop, gym lockers, pee and puke, say hi. Lost my job as a dishwasher and she's seduced. I schemed for loot, my paid note stayed broke. My clique's thinking it's a sinking ship, I'm in the same boat. But it may float, so I'ma chill and smoke my weed. Getting baked till I roll in bread with the dough I need. No one flows as cold as me, son. I slow the speed of water molecules, touring overseas and oceans freeze. I grew up in a cypher at a house party. Needle hits the record now, let's see who could outsmart me. I'm here to school y'all. Rip the microphone to shreds. I grew up in a cypher at a house party. Needle hits the record now, let's see who could outsmart me. I'm here to school y'all. extend my lifetime like Ghost Dad and teach my son how to write rhymes on my toe tag. He'll probably live a life like mine and go mad, but on the bright side, a light shines from his notepad. It's so sad. No, it's not, my fucking mind sick. When Chuck Norris does all that stuff, he's bumping my shit. The result aside from a couple sidekicks, I'm dude and Stand By Me, leeches stuck to my dick. Time shift to 9-6, I'll be there trapped with A.M.E.R.I.C.as in a bear jacket in my care package. Underground cause the major label scare tactics had me in the office about to flip the boss's chair backwards. There you have it, my feelings in a nutshell. Fuck sales, say some real dope shit and puff L's. Roll it up, light it up, a little bud fell. Now I'm hanging with this slut L, I heard she sucks well. I grew up in a cypher at a house party. Needle hits the record now, let's see who could outsmart me.
I'm here to school y'all. Rip the microphone to shreds.
I grew up in a cypher at a house party. Needle hits the record now, let's see who could outsmart me.
I'm here to school y'all. Rip the microphone to shreds. Rip the microphone to shreds. Rip the microphone to shreds. Rip the microphone to shreds.
It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. Got evil through my soul, jealous and hating. It's a hell of a statement, but I'd sell it to Satan. End up handcuffed in a cell in his basement, praying to Jesus when I fell to the pavement. I ain't got religion or a pot to piss in. I think the worst that happens, the plot just thickens. The clock is ticking, I don't twist words. I leave your throat slit in 6/3 like Nick Berg. I could flip birds, make the cash I like, but I'd rather write, make fun of death and laugh at life. Parasites will take what I stack for spite, cause I get cheese when I flip peas like Vanna White. Today was a good day, I drove past your wife. Got a number, and I'ma get the ass tonight. I'll slash you twice, ain't showing remorse. I'll just catch a body like you're throwing a corpse. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. Excuse me lady, look how crazy you're driving them. Got 99 problems, my bitch is 85 of them. I've changed, at war with my mind frame, scheming to even the score like tie games. I've gained loss, with pain's the main course. Me and my alter ego don't share the same thoughts. My brain's warped, I don't buy what stars sell me, but I'll double team a troubled team with R. Kelly. Begin some rumors that offend consumers. I'm sadistic, with a twisted sense of humor. I wanna body 8 Jakes with a straight face, and leave them leaking like info about Kobe's rape case. I love to gamble, but I'm the same soldier who won't bet the under, cause I'm about to take over. There'll never be no second guessing me, chump, cause I'll murder you if you ever question me once. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. Torture genius, more respect, less connected. The aborted fetus, immortal tech resurrected. The filthiest affiliate, but they'll fill me if I impale them on the coat hanger they killed me with. I do an eye for an eye, but I don't respect you, so I used an AIDS needle to stab both your retinas. Student to teacher, killed my own professor. He ain't understand, I was too old to lecture. I paper chase and hustle, but hate the scuffle. When we go hand to hand, I always break your knuckles. I'll bless the mic, that's my only offer. You couldn't bless shit with a toilet full of holy water. I'll use brute force to introduce two thoughts. Fornicate with your mind, fuck what you thought. Life's too short, so I'm not concerned. I'll show you how to do this, just watch and learn. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. It's my turn, I was given the power, and I'd rather die fighting than live as a coward. If I do what I feel and say what I want, at least you'll know it's me when you're playing my song. Yo, engineer, I think I lost my motherfucking mind, man. Diabolic, foul play, we taking over the motherfucking game. I remember being on my mama's porch, a kid with rotten thoughts, tossing tomahawks at kids to knock them off they rocking horse. Now I'm at war, connecting cops to electric shock treatment, and I'm not leaving till they eyes pop bleeding and hearts stop beating. The whole cop precinct thinks I should be in a padded room, when they the bastards who fuck Louima in the ass with brooms. I travel through and kill the mothers of these savage goons, fill the house with gaseous fumes, lighting up a match like boom. On the crime scene they'll have the cameras zoomed at every massive wound I left when I stabbed the womb with plastic spoons. And now the planet's doomed, cause this afternoon I was pissing out the sun's flames with guns aimed at the moon. Cats assume I'm cracking jokes, but I ain't laughing, folks. I'd slash your throat for a pack of smokes if my ass is broke. Stashing coke, staying cool, I ain't no nervous wreck. I earn respect, burning purple cess during urine tests. I flirt with certain death, attacking for some fame and fortune, with some raging swordsmen, torching who's on stage performing. Take this chloroform and pour it on some fresh linen. Gag you, have your head spinning, tied up like the 10th inning. Breadwinning, I sex women, slap the chaperone, take her in the back to bone, and tape it on my camera phone. I have the throne, hard as granite stone, the illest rapper known inside New York's catacombs, underground, cause that's my home. I think I lost my mind, I'm about to cross the line, start a riot, kill a cop, and just toss the 9. I'm hungry all the time, pain is all I find. Fuck my music, I'ma lose it, I don't wanna rhyme. I think I lost my mind, I'm about to cross the line, start a riot, kill a cop, and just toss the 9. I'm hungry all the time, pain is all I find. Fuck my music, I'ma lose it, I don't wanna rhyme. From mom's colon, possessed by the ghost of Lamont Coleman. Now Sean's flowing like hemoglobin through a hole in Ron Goldman. I be slapping jaws, bitches I be stabbing raw, tapping more than a Jehovah's Witness knocking at your door. Smashing whores, banging in the car like 808s, more semen than a naval base, skeeting on their facial traits. Me and my label mates don't need a watch from Jacob's Place to make a take a taste and add devil's horns to an angel face. Ain't at the VMAs, I be up in CMJ with bitches on their knees to pray, swallowing my DNA, drunk chugging E&J, dodging pigs, driving fours. I see more holding cells than salesmen at Verizon stores. Iron core, hard as nails, raised inside a garbage pail. Could've went to Harvard, Yale, or Princeton, but chose to market sales. The end is near, I sense your fear, cause me an engineer guzzled Everclear and sabotaged the Western Hemisphere. They sent us here when I stepped in hell with Jezebels, pressed at 12 and heaven fell every time my record sells. I'll be dead or left in jail before I be the next to fail. Other cats don't measure well like ounces on a metric scale. My train of thoughts pay the cost and never take a loss, make you a decaying corpse and laugh through my day in court. Don't play it off like I won't run a razor straight across your throat till there's tomato sauce spraying towards your neighbor's porch. I think I lost my mind, I'm about to cross the line, start a riot, kill a cop, and just toss the 9. I'm hungry all the time, pain is all I find. Fuck my music, I'ma lose it, I don't wanna rhyme. I think I lost my mind, I'm about to cross the line, start a riot, kill a cop, and just toss the 9. I'm hungry all the time, pain is all I find. Fuck my music, I'ma lose it, I don't wanna rhyme. I think I lost my mind, I'm about to cross the line, start a riot, kill a cop, and just toss the 9. I'm hungry all the time, pain is all I find. Fuck my music, I'ma lose it, I don't wanna rhyme. I think I lost my mind, I'm about to cross the line, start a riot, kill a cop, and just toss the 9. I'm hungry all the time, pain is all I find. Fuck my music, I'ma lose it, I don't wanna rhyme.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government.
A decade since 9/11, jihad went kamikaze. Only proof's a Photoshop picture of Bin Laden's body. Now break down conspiracy, theory or hypothesis. My educated guess, the politics are obvious. From monoliths in DC to what you watch on TV, NBC, that Comcast bought from GE goes way beyond that. To defense contracts, the war on terror gives an endless excuse for combat. The hierarchy doesn't need to justify the battle plan that has us land planes in Iraq or Afghanistan. All they need is scare tactics, visualize an avalanche, support from mass media, who supplied the cameraman. The average man doesn't see the complicated falsehoods, but y'all should. Still don't mention Operation Northwoods. It's all good, cause I will expose the inappropriate plots from black ops to frame Cuba and the Soviets. Now there's an epidemic, a Middle Eastern opiate. The CIA imported all these opiates and sold me it. Oxycontin, now the Roxy's gotta move to heroin. That mixed with fluoride and water and you're American. American is Verichips, tracking you with circuitry, surgically compatible with national security. American is litigation and disinformation, while Monsanto controls the Food and Drug Administration. American is kids who eat the GMOs you're giving them, or using school curriculums as a tool restricting them. American as the hero who will never die, teaching kids to think critically instead of memorize. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Then plot against your own, it's the American way. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Then plot against your own, it's the American way. Y'all know about the Bushes, well let's examine Prescott, a known Nazi, in the notes from J. Edgar's desktop. Next stop after Hoover sees the Union Bank, he's elected to the Senate, really moving through the ranks. But there's much more, his son George is about to make it big, while he oversees the operatives in the Bay of Pigs. Direct involvement with the coup attempt in Dallas, Texas. He watched as Howard Hunt and Frank Sturgis murdered Kennedy. Eventually he's CIA director, let's coordinate, while Howard Hunt does Nixon's dirt during Watergate. Formulate a plan, execute it perfectly, then employ the same tactics Hitler did in Germany. Certainly, we can give the Skull and Bones fraternity a pass to commit treason and murder in the first degree. Certainly, we can make this psychopath the president. That mixed with you believe in lies and you're American. American has the Great Depression when the stocks fell. An alien flying source of cover-ups in Roswell. American has police who never read your rights or blaming mass hallucinations for the Phoenix Lights. American is watching cell phones every kilobyte of President Obama pissing on the Bill of Rights. American is oil tycoons from the West, or the words we the people tattooed on my chest. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Then plot against your own, it's the American way. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Say A.M.E.R.I.C.A. Then plot against your own, it's the American way.
Nothing can withstand me.
Your whips are useless against me.
My destructive power will be the greatest in the world.
There's no limit to my powers.
Tell that to your press agent. I've waited a long time for this moment.
Let's get something clear, I'm nearing the brink. Professor X is fed up, I don't care what you think, I'm the king. It's never been as obvious as now. Only tracks Taskmaster was copying my style. Apologies from clowns, tell it to Jesus. I'll tear fellas to pieces like Phoenix telekinesis. I mean it, defy physics, relative thesis. While archangels flying through hell as it freezes. A secret, war machines own stark design, but Ultron's confined free thinking robotic mind. I smoke pot and rhyme with infinite sight. I got jewels in my head that bring my vision to life. That candy-coated shit'll make your insulin spike and trap you in a dream like Scarlet Witch in a fight. The scene isn't my type, so pitiful looking. These bitches here should disappear like the Invisible Woman from Sydney to Brooklyn. The rappers that you hype up could've cracked a cipher with a team of hackers back at Hydra. I'd like to address when I was trapped in Viper, left with an underground base like Captain Stryker. The type to excel when the pressure is on. No matter how torrential it's pouring, I'll weather the storm. Tornado or hurricane, weaponry's drawn. My crew's Doc Ock, got my back heavily armed. Incredibly strong with a diabolical plan. Succeeding even when they said that's impossible, man. Unstoppable, damn, every lyric is dope. I spit fire like pyro when clearing his throat. Taking serious tokes from the yells I torch and disappear in the smoke like Nightcrawler teleporting. To morph into a monster when I get too hammered and react the way the gamma rays affect Bruce Banner when let loose. Splatter those who want a conflict, wreaking havoc like Alex Summers' armpits. Dressed like a convict while men be rocking denim tighter than the symbiote, turning Eddie Brock to Venom. Got plenty shots to send these trendy twats with emblems. Won't stop like the Juggernaut when he's got momentum. Let him live, no denim. I'm Jekyll and Hyde with Iceman's aorta, right and left ventricles. Why I'm cold-hearted, cold as cryogenics inside, cold as Steve Rogers trapped in ice and getting revived. I'm alive, rhyming till the temperature rise, the levels is high as Johnny Storm whenever he flies. Got a sidekick, my bitch Electra with knives and double D's on her chest like Daredevil's disguise. I ain't stressing, I'm getting head in the ride, spreading the thighs. Reed Richards couldn't stretch it as wide, that's why I don't care if the industry wants it. I drop the kind of jewels that complete the infinity gauntlet. I drink till my liver leaks, my skin will be jaundiced and hand him fire like Iron Man's missiles he launches. They all just marvel, haters that rebel. Swear I got him under one of Doctor Strange's magic spells. For real, I ain't happy, may just clap for real. Flying out like Magneto, escaping plastic cells. Trapped in hell, I found depth and purpose when things were harder than the surface of Ben Grimm's epidermis. Cause stress is worthless. I eat a cat with some shrooms and take back the planets and moons Galactus consumed. Rumor has it, I'm battling, rappers are doomed. I'm Sandman in the Sahara, channel pharaohs and tombs. Assume I'm low-key, then bartenders pour fluid. I'm chugging Jack, coming back hammered like Thor's brewing. Take shots of raw sewage, wildin' citywide. Throw 50 guys through the wall faster than Kitty Pryde. My girl's misty-eyed, and the truth would seem her ex-man thinks he's Wolverine with a mutant gene. Hard body, online like a stupid teen. Nothing more than Arnhem Zola living through computer screens. Jealous, cause my new regime is elite. Kingpins, lucid dreams, I rule the scene in my sleep. King of the street with B-boys and lots of goons. Next song, I put metalheads on like Dr. Doom. Other cats strapping soon, tuck the gat when opportune. Like the Punisher with guns, thunderclap, sonic boom. And I'm not amused, they're like, I'll take your life from my Glock. To aim it right, you need a better laser sight than Cyclops. Time stops when I rock, fans explode. Pull your card and blow the spot like the deck Gambit bros. If not, the cancer grows at all random shows. Spans the globe and drains my life force like holding hands with rogues. So I stand opposed, that's why I'm hitting this beat with punches so hard it leaves saber-tooth with chipped teeth. I wanna see the pop culture float up Shit's Creek. The true colors and all that mystique is only skin deep. That shit's weak, y'all get torn to shreds. Ghost Rider in the cypher, shit is fire off the head. Plus, it's often said I'm Stan Lee with a pad. Hank McCoy dropping science, I'm a beast in a lab. All I need is a bag of weed and I spaz. Burning Mary Jane like Spider-Man's penis with crabs. A genius who has fans Jersey Shore to Iraq. I flip words before Nick Fury wore an eye patch. Now I'm back, here to blast the mic with a shock value that's collecting twice Electro's price. I'm nice, but why post? Judging by what I wrote. Banshee's first date, I'll take you out on a high note. I'll probably die broke, but ill enough to plan comic book illustrations so children understand.
The whole underworld worries me less than a single man. Diabolic.
With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker. With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker. With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker. With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker.
Brace yourself for impact. I'm raising hell with syntax like Satan cast an ancient spell on this track. An angel fell who stays compelled to spit raps, and what the majors sell, he ain't afraid to tell you shit's whack. Now Blazing L is sit back, crack a six-pack and sip that till it's pitch black while you chit-chat. This, that, dark side of a psychopath, blacking out so we don't see the light of the righteous path. He'll strike as fast as lightning when titans clash, smashing mics in half, laughing like he siphoned nitrous gas. Type of wrath from Old Testament stories told. Anything you do to me's coming back 40-fold. 40 days and 40 nights, did 40 shows with shorty so horny they want my dick in a glory hole. So y'all should know I will murder these tracks till I'm on my last leg like an amputee's kneecap. It seems that every time I hear MCs rap, the voices in my head scream at me saying he's whack. These cats act like bitches, their vaginas sore, like dinosaurs crawled out their cervix in their hymen tore. I'm designed for war, on the Long Island shore, swinging a rapper's severed head by a spinal cord. In a blind rage, on a drunken tirade, is a diversion while me and Preem mastermind a crime wave.
With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker. With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker.
Every verse I brainstorm makes hurricanes form. Wind gusts that flip trucks, rain and burning napalm. Too many rappers here get on my nerves to stay calm. Put on the radio and heard the same songs all day long. It's mind-numbing like doctors squeezing forceps to load my brain with Novocaine in my cerebral cortex. Seasoned war vet, piss on these people's doorsteps like suck my dick soaked in 3 weeks of ball sweat. My co-following shares the same perspective. They die for their beliefs like Dave Koresh's in Waco, Texas. Deranged and reckless, what I say's infectious. Plus, Prima scratch until needles snap and break the records. The label pressed it, giving y'all the extreme. A sick fuck like sex scenes from Ed Gein's Wet Dreams. I'm getting open, a soul with less emotion. Cold as the cryogenic potion, Walt Disney's head is frozen. Set in motion, and momentum's building up. I can feel the rush like a vanilla Dutch filled with dust. This high-class dime's attached to my shaft, and I'm fast to getting their guts like gastric bypass. Why ask why? I don't bat an eyelash, and if you're after my cash, then kiss the crack of my ass while I drop manure and take a shot at doers with those underground villains like Bane and Gotham sewers.
With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker. With the diabolical sound coming through your speaker.
Soldiers' logic, capture the essence and hold it hostage like passengers controlling cockpits with loaded clock clips. Won't stop till pigs flying, solar comets chased by exploding rockets through hell while it's frozen solid. See, Nostradamus predicted the approach of Diabolic with a weapon arm like Megatron's shoulder socket. Cause I'm the future, hold court and prosecute you till I cock the Ruger in your fucking history like Kama Sutra. I'm worshipped like God of Buddha or the tribe of Judah. Cause my medulla oblongata got a cock bazooka, and I'll just shoot ya while vagabonds tag along who are trained operated soldiers like Trapper John. Who wanna bet I'm sick as 7 plagues of Babylon? Let's shake on it. I'll slap your palm so hard I snap your arm. The battle's on and you'll realize God is vengeful with the odds against you like suicide bomb in Muhammad's temple. I'm monumental, so I'ma go from non-essential to a memory mention next to can it be all so simple, but can't afford to sell. Mama never wore Chanel. I was born during a 5-alarm firestorm in hell, and I swore to tell the story how we fell from glory. So throw Hades in reverse, back the hell up off me. You don't have the balls to deal with a Neanderthal catapulting dead bodies over the king's castle walls.
This what happens when you mix a lot of beer with a lot more weed, multiplied by 15 bar fights. This Diabolic nigga, this Rebelons motherfucker, stomp the shit out you. Fuck everything you stand for.
I'll never taste my pride, I'll never change, never say and die like a native tribe, despite the smallpox they provide. Fuck the game, I'll take it by storm and break inside. And maybe I flood the streets with crack like it's 85. Rainy skies and clouds will form, the crowds will swarm to hear my album songs kneel down and bow before 'em. Sound the horns, I arrived in a crown of thorns. The power bomb blocks when I drop like Bausch and Lomb. Now it's on, took a breath of air, said a prayer, threw you down a flight of heaven stairs into the devil's lair. And I'll continue this genocide with engineer till they light up our electric chairs like fluorescent flares. Never cared if what goes around comes back around and track us down like canine units with basset hounds. These are battlegrounds, I watch them unfold and see them turn men to animals like Dr. Moreau. So I run into the lion's den with a squad of Iron Men, spitting like there's viral stem cells in my sinus phlegm. I'll die and rise again, then make water wine, cause I ride, drive, and bend and drink all the time. Don't wanna sign to a label I'd never need. I'm a genetic breed, doing more leg work than centipedes. Best believe I'd bleed to set us free, and I'm blessed to be real. That's why the soldiers here next to me.
Yeah, we bang out to your motherfucking medulla oblongata hang out, man. He's Diabolic, he's a liar, he's a thief, he's a goon, he's a motherfucking criminal, he's a degenerate louse, he's a drunk. And that's my belongs is we centipedes, nigga. Yo, I've been waiting for this album a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? So yo, check this out. I'ma sit the fuck back. I got a leader right here, right next to me in the lab. Yo, Southpaw, crack the motherfucking bottom, man. Fuck y'all.
Cause I got G-Dog on a fly tip, flossing with the pussy, cutting in the crib. What the fuck does that mean?
Man, I don't have to beat your ass, but I will beat your ass.
Yeah. I double XL and won't read the source. I'd rather leave Zeno in pieces like a Jesus cross. Plain and simple, dog, you're weak and soft. Like Lanton Rivera filing police reports. Since Quest told me Rhymefest where Jesus walks, Kanye believed I can make demons talk. Your opinion about me, better keep it short. If I wanted to know what you think, I'd read your thoughts. I place you next to Angela's debut, a biter who sound more like Jay than Jay do. I hate this rap shit, but manage to stay true. In a game with cash rules and biting's okay too. Remy Martin's a joke, yeah, I just said it. Quoting Jigga so much he should get writer's credit. At the same time, Jay shines and takes lines. If Frank White's the only one you bite, I say fine. He's bigging up his brother, but nah, he quotes like Big's dead anyway, might as well ghostwrite. And that's the reason I got cats believing Make should quit rapping, go back to preaching. After leaving, he'd been gone for years, but sounds the same like every Ja Rule song I hear. Eminem hailed Mary since Pac wrote it. Acting hard, pulling a gun that's not loaded. So don't bother to ask where the mic is at, cause Ras Cass will get his license back for your nice and rap. Little flips just marketing strategy babble. Only freestyle champ who never actually battled. I know how your manager put you in the mixture, had you hold a fake trophy and took a few pictures. Then Jin got a deal with no kids to feed. Rough Rider signed a bigger bitch than Eve. Learn Chinese, I'd rather listen to shells while his album ain't dropped and he sits on the shelf. Living in hell, seeking fame and stardom. Nah, you from 91st Street, claiming Harlem. J Mills, stay real, but fake in the street. Scram must be pissed that he wasted his beat. If your jewelry was real, I'd be snatching it off. Too bad you bought it out the back of the sauce. But luckily I'm making a band, cheapskate. Like shut the fuck up and get Puffy's cheesecake. Dylon go making some bold statements till I punch his whole face in at probation. Ness talking tough, playing his own role. When Burchess Frederick had him in a chokehold. Fabulous will choke slow from the stampede. So when he holler back, youngin' can't breathe. Puff's plan B, lost, Maze got loon. The next artist, Bad Boy's gonna drop soon. How you like it? I stick your baby ma's womb. Pop shrooms and disguise like costumes. I do respect Dead Prez, top to bottom. But killing some white people won't solve the problem. Watching PD crack, y'all don't need me to say he sound like Louisville from OGC. Andre 3000, your shit's confusing. Only thing Caroline's good for is distribution. Quick conclusion, hear what I'm saying. I hope you crash in a ditch, yo. I'm not playing. Erykah Badu's the Yoko Ono of this rap shit. Makes a good musician turn into a faggot. Cannabis was left battling for food stamps. Rap ain't work, so he's hiding out in boot camp. New plan, lose fans, smoke a few grams. Diss Slim and start a group with that dude stand. Young Buck and Lloyd Banks would have no sales if they ain't suck dick and ride 50's coattails. Most F don't rap like rapping for years. 2 words, quit rap, stick to your acting career. I'm laughing at queers like Jake Paul, so I strictly run his pockets while he in the club getting tipsy. Slap Nelly quickly till his nose break. He'll need a band-aid big enough to cover his whole face. I don't hate, this is what the industry wants. Diabolic's attempt at a publicity stunt. But this is my opinion, so I'm speaking the truth. Naming names when you see me in the booth. And if I ain't mention you chumps in what I drop, either I like your music or you suck and I forgot. Question, are we playing the same game? Y'all beat around the bush, Bollock name names. I just did my own thing and tried to maintain, till I realized everything you say is lame. Who am I? Diabolic foul play, bitch. Who am I? The only one who ain't scared to say shit. Who am I? The only one who could get away with making fun of these clowns and the garbage they spit.
You dumbhead. You scared him. He changed his tune the minute he heard the name Diabolic. Get 5,000 copies of this printed and circulate them.
I'm a Grown man, still full of piss and vinegar. More sinister than Satan possessing a Christian minister. I twist the indica, spitting the shit to finish it. Cause life's a bitch I convinced to let me stick my dick in her. My first assignment's rhyming with perfect timing. Finding the words describing what's driving a person climbing. Required to spit fire, the fire that burns inside him is even more berserk than meteors and earth colliding. But I've been converting to feeling cursed and violent, with others lost like Jack on that deserted island. I'm trapped, making noise when all I heard was silence. Now worship like my birth was sliding through a virgin hymen. I vibe with lower classes, rose from smoking ashes. So cold when solar flashes explode, I froze the gases. On top of the world, reverse the polar axis till both the atlas shoulders crack into broken fragments. I roam the planet, find dough and rock the mic with a captive audience. My life shows a hostage crisis, so tell these fools the jewels I drop are priceless. Combine the righteous side with my demonic likeness to bless you. Unless you fake when lenses zoom in, starve for attention like anorexic cadets saluting. I just kept it moving, the movement's a revolution. Cause Illuminati views my body as less than human. They shooting, the proof's when bullets are fired at you, and they're flying faster than rockets Nazis supplied to NASA. This the final chapter that decided back to back to get it cracking like chiropractors with spinal fractures. Ciphers under street lights, party on the rooftop, boondocks with my goons, beats on my boombox. Rock on till the break of dawn when the dew drops. You already know the flow, so here we go. Ciphers under street lights, party on the rooftop, boondocks with my goons, beats on my boombox. Rock on till the break of dawn when the dew drops. You already know the flow, so here we go. Go find a rapper spitting as dope as this shit. I'll show you a Muslim Jew becoming Jehovah's Witness. So tell your friends and foes, hoes and bitches, I move so many units, iTunes gets motion sickness from social misfits, living as cold and vicious as prehistoric creatures preserved in frozen liquids. We don't roll in sixes to visit the road to riches, but I've driven get away from heights in a stolen Civic. I'd skate and lay low as Jake's go patrol the district, getting blown by overprivileged hoes who drove eclipses. I live this. Well, Rocky glamorized doing Molly, and I'll probably lose somebody tonight to blues and oxys. I'm like an alien inside a human body, but nice since Giuliani was prosecuting Gotti. I might use a shot of your knife and even razors to slice these vegan skaters, precise as beaming lasers. For spite of freaking nature on mics, I'm homicidal. I follow crime allergics to murder when dropping vinyl. I read demonic Bibles, drinking holy water, then piss on the deals in the scope and Sony offer. I got a cold following full of lonely stalkers who shoot the president so they can fuck Jodie Foster. This for the orphan kids whose home's a battle fortress, with bullets to the head are dying of natural causes. Not for the corporate corn chips who wanna pass the torches. The kids as corny as Mac Miller and Asher Rothers. Imagine what would happen if I was that supported. They travel towards it like the sun pulling a planet's orbit. The game's that distorted, smoking circus mirrors. Lyrics don't matter, it's a matter of perseverance. Since my first appearance became a classic feature, I'd kick it like I learned the crane stance from Pat Morita. I'll smash a fashionista, snatch a platinum visa, and make it rain codeine till rappers have a seizure. Rush to see the cyanide, giving anesthesia while I'm going in your pockets and boosting a bag of reefer. This will not stop till I rock a packed arena, and I'm bigger than the fucking wine mixer in Catalina.
Here's the thing, it's the Catalina fucking wine mixer, okay? Are you saying cow?
Ciphers under street lights, party on the rooftop, boondocks with my goons, beats on my boombox. Rock on till the break of dawn when the dew drops. You already know the flow, so here we go. Ciphers under street lights, party on the rooftop, boondocks with my goons, beats on my boombox. Rock on till the break of dawn when the dew drops. You already know the flow, so here we go.
Do you think those Green Beret karate tricks gonna help you against all these boys?
Well, it doesn't look to me like I really have any choice, now does it?
That's right, you don't.
You know what I think I'm gonna do then? Just for the hell of it.
Tell me.
I'm gonna take this right foot, and I'm gonna whop you on that side of your face. And you wanna know something? There's not a damn thing you're gonna be able to do about it.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Broadcast live from a quiet street in the burbs. A demon emerged screaming, just a wolf dressed like every other sheep in the herd, teaching the Virgin Mary about the bees and the birds. Meanwhile, my belief is the leaders who serve the people deserve to be the church seen in the purge. Tequila and herbs currently increasing the urge. So drunk, I speak in tongues with secretive words, reading a blurb from the Necronomicon, while Obama, John Todd, and Bin Laden plot to drop atomic bombs. On Ramadan, a Rosh Hashanah, popping dime, running through more trees than Forrest Gump, getting shot in Nam. Can I kick it? Dick inside a soccer mom who looks like Shaka Khan, working night shifts at Papa John's. Nonchalant, watching as the positrons, making up my cock in a twat form, ionic bonds. Yeah, I lived a dream lost in space, making bitches scream like they're in a scene with no Norman Bates, acting fly. Then they reached their boarding gate in a seat across the way from Richard Reed and Jordan 8s. Tour dates in London got them lining up in overseas chains like a pirate dungeon on the Flying Dutchman. You're not alive if you won't die for something, and your time is coming. My arrival marked your final judgment.
Been running through these tunnels like the Taliban, trying to find an escape route to take me out the promised land. The witch doctor gave me some contraband and got me smoking moon rocks with Tupac's hologram. I give a fuck if I got a lot of fans. You're not to blame that your brain is not advanced. They knew I'd be a big problem before I got to land, cause they saw an image of its mobster in my sonogram. I was conjured by a shaman from a ganja plant, so it's a family reunion when the chronics pass. Jesus, he's the God amongst the common man. This is not a rant, it's a talk that made Ali chant. Never got a stance till he sends letters that envelops your development with intense pressure. Trust me, it doesn't get better, but here's your consolation. You got your head severed by the best ever. A few words can cost you a few teeth. Photos in a fall, that's how I turn over a new leaf. It's like this kid has been away for 2 weeks, just waiting to draw dicks on your face while you sleep. You can tell I'm not sane. I get deeper than Captain Nemo on a Nautilus with Bob James. Smoke an ounce and spit some hot flames. Taboo, now you know how to properly pronounce God's name.
Diabolic, BP, Taboo.